All right, everyone, today we're reading from the Sermon on the Mount, and we're learning how to give. So, be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. Otherwise, you have no reward with your Father in heaven. So, whenever you give to the poor, don't sound a trumpet before you, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be applauded by everyone. Truly I tell you, they have their reward. But when you give to the poor, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you. That's an amazing one. So what is that talking about? Well, Jesus is making it very clear. When you give, it's an act of righteousness, right? When we're giving to those who need it. There's people out there who need, and you are in a place to give, and you're willing to give. You do it in secret. You don't do it because back in the day, and even till this day, people will announce it. People will say, everybody, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this man something. And everyone's going to look, and they are going to watch, and they are going to see, and they are going to praise, and they are going to applaud. And Jesus makes it very clear, if you do this, and you do it, if you give so that you can get your 10 seconds of fame, God makes it very clear, if you do this for your 10 seconds of fame, that's all you're going to get. It's your 10 seconds of fame. If that's what you want, that's all you're going to get. And then he goes on to say, if you really want to give, if you truly want to give, you mustn't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. In other words, you got to give so secretly. Give it in a way that nobody knows what you did. Do not announce it. Do not lay a red carpet and have trumpets being blown before you so that everyone's got to know. When you give in secret. You give in secret. Your giving may be done in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you. If you want everyone to watch you give to somebody, then everyone will watch, and that's all that will ever happen. People watched, and that was it. And that person was given to. But if you give in secret, you know who's watching? God's watching. If you give in secret, He's also watching in secret. And because you gave in secret, He will reward you for that. Because you didn't do it for the reward that others were going to give you by giving you their praise. You did it because it's what God placed in your heart. You honored the Lord with your possessions. You were doing it to glorify Him, for He placed you in that position to help another person. So, that being said, in the name of Jesus, I bless each and every one of you every single day. Have a great day. Take